I think that I haven't felt this way about a project since Spring Breakers.
Selena and Edgar. Edgar, so nice to see you
It's
again.
nice
And
to see you
Selena,
too.
lovely to meet you.
Nice
This is
to
an
meet you.
honor. I thought this film was absolutely spectacular, and I truly have never seen anything like it. I'm so excited for your fans and audiences to see this. Congratulations. One of the best scenes is when you're singing Mikamino. I love the song. I love the way that it's shot. And I feel like it's a moment where we see Jessie try to really strive for happiness and find her own path, her own type of freedom. So I'm curious, how do you tapped into the emotions of playing Jessie, finding her voice, and how do you feel when you sing Mi Camino?
Mikamino is definitely one of my favorite moments as well, just because it is it's like a breath in a very long exhale.
Yeah.
Type of film,
Yeah.
if that makes
That's
sense.
beautifully put.
And I genuinely feel that Jessie is a fierce character. She's irresponsible, she's lost, she's a bit very reckless, I guess, is a light way to put it. And I found that to be very cathartic for me. I think it is something I've never done before as an actor, and I'm really grateful I had this opportunity to stretch in that manner. So, and then Mikamino, that was just us having fun
So
doing
much fun.
karaoke.
Yeah, take me back to set that day, Edgar. How long did you guys film that sequence?
Oh, hours.
Hours.
Jack
hours.
just kept he loved it. He was like,
Yeah.
again.
Hours, and but we had so much fun because the song is so beautiful, and we all became such close friends so quickly. We were very lucky to really get along and really like connect really intimately, almost like as we had known each other for years, you know, all the members of the cast, and you know, in particular, and especially Selena and I. So it was really cool. Honestly, every day for me on this movie, it felt like I was going to the playground to just have fun with my friends. You know, I mean, it's one of those experiences that you wake up in the morning happy that you're going to just to the park to play with your friends and see what happens. And I remember that actually that number I was not part of that number. I mean, not originally. That was not on the script. I was never supposed to dance, and I was never supposed to sing. And then I ended up getting a text from Jack one morning. Edgar, for the next 2 weeks, you're going to be rehearsing this musical number. You're going to be part of Mi Camino. What is Mi Camino? I didn't even know
I don't
the
know
song
what.
because, of course, all the recordings happened, you know, separately from me. I had no idea of the music. So it was a very beautiful surprise. It was a beautiful surprise, and we had so much fun that day.
It's great when you actually are going to set and you are enjoying the people you are working with. And it seems like all of you guys really got along.
Absolutely.
Well, Selena, I have to say Spring Breakers is one of my favorite movies of all time. I think it's an iconic performance, and that movie came out 12 years ago. Obviously, you've grown so much as an artist. What would you say to yourself on set for Spring Breakers, and how has kind of film acting or the process of film acting changed for you during that time?
I would say be patient because I think that I haven't felt this way about a project since Spring Breakers. This was another highlight for me in my life in general. I learned so much, and I feel like I can only dream to work with great filmmakers, great co-stars. The whole story was so compelling, and I just knew I had to be a part of it. So I feel very lucky.
Absolutely. Well, last question for the two of you. No one's done more headbanging and dance than you do in this movie. I saw the behind-the-scenes clip of both of you rehearsing. Yeah. How much rehearsal time did the two of you actually have together prior to filming? Especially with the dance choreography.
Well, it's funny because we didn't even use the dance. So we rehearsed for about 2 weeks,
2 weeks,
I guess. And I only had a total of 4.5 weeks to rehearse everything.
Everything, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you posted it behind the scenes then, so we can get a little clip of you guys having fun.
That's why I snuck it in. I hope I don't get in trouble.
You're not going to get in trouble.
But I've heard that there is like a surprise brewing somewhere.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's news to me.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, there are rumors.
Okay, Amelia Perez bonus content, extended cut. Thank you both.
Allegedly.
Thank you both so much for your time today. This was a true honor.
In cinema, there are instances when the atmosphere almost vibrates with energy, moments when actors reach into something so authentic and alive that everyone knows they're seeing a rare artistic spark. That's the sort of magic Selena Gomez said she first felt on the set of Spring Breakers over 10 years ago. And, as she recently admitted, That rare feeling returned while filming Amelia Perez. So what is it about Amelia Perez that's made such an impact, leaving the cast and crew buzzing and changed? When Selena Gomez and Edgar Ramirez sat for a special interview, the connection between them was obvious, reflecting not just chemistry on screen, but the deep effect of working on a film that's truly one of a kind. Anyone who's watched Amelia Perez will mention a particular moment, a sequence that lodges in the mind long after the movie has ended. For Gomez and Ramirez, that moment is the Mikamino scene, with Selena's character Jessie pouring her heart out in song. In that scene, the audience is briefly invited into a space of hope and joy, a pause amid the chaos. Selena described Jessie as a character full of life, reckless, lost, sometimes irresponsible, but always searching for her own freedom and a form of redemption. Playing Jessie was cathartic, Selena said, something she'd never attempted before, and she expressed gratitude for the chance to expand her skills as an actor. The music during Mikamino, she revealed, was not just a performance, but a celebration, just the cast having fun with karaoke. Selena laughed as she remembered the camaraderie on set. Edgar Ramirez's eyes lit up recalling those hours shooting the scene, with director Jack repeatedly asking for more takes, saying, "Again? Again." The cast had so much fun because the song was beautiful and they all became close friends almost instantly. Ramirez said working on Amelia Perez felt less like a job and more like being a kid again, waking up excited to play with friends and see what the day would bring, a kind of freedom and happiness that's rare in an industry known for intense pressure. One surprising twist came when Ramirez, who wasn't originally supposed to sing or dance, got a last-minute text from Jack saying he'd be rehearsing the musical number for the next 2 weeks and would join Mikamino. Edgar hadn't even heard the song yet, but the spontaneity made it even more special, and the day ended up being a highlight for everyone. Gomez described Amelia Perez as a full-circle moment. When asked what advice she'd give her younger self on the set of Spring Breakers, the movie that pushed her into new creative territory, Selena's answer was, "Be patient." She said she hadn't felt this way about a project since Spring Breakers and considered it another major milestone in her life, a chance to learn so much, work with brilliant filmmakers and co-stars, and be drawn in by a truly compelling story. If you like these candid moments, don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth interviews and behind-the-scenes stories. Selena learned the value of taking risks and trusting the journey, realizing that the most rewarding roles are the ones that push you beyond what you think is possible. For those who have seen the behind-the-scenes clips, it's clear Amelia Perez wasn't all drama. Nobody in the cast did more dancing and head-banging than Gomez and Ramirez. They rehearsed for weeks, sometimes just to see their flashiest moves edited out. But the laughter and fun stayed with them, shining through every frame. Selena said they rehearsed for about 2 weeks, and she only had 4.5 weeks to learn everything. But the friendships built during that time were real. Ramirez agreed it was wonderful to actually enjoy the people you work with every day. Subscribe for more exclusive content and stories like these. Rumors are already swirling about an extended cut and bonus material, which fans are eager to see. Selena joked about sneaking some behind-the-scenes footage online, hoping not to get herself in trouble. But both she and Edgar agreed that Amelia Perez is something to be celebrated and shared. In a world where many movies stick to the safe route, Amelia Perez is a bold leap, a film that reminds audiences of the thrilling potential of cinema. And for Selena Gomez and Edgar Ramirez, it's proof that sometimes lightning does strike twice.